the U.S., the United States. Minor, someone under 18, and sex trafficking means they're being sold for sex. The victim in this case is, as I said, someone under 18 who's received food, drugs, money, shelter, anything like that in exchange for sex or sexual activity. So many times when we think of children being sold for sex, we think of the glamorous life and the things that we may have seen on TV and the movies, and we think of maybe them receiving expensive jewelry, expensive handbags or clothes or things like that. But when I say for something of value, I mean something that child may not have. For instance, we're about to have what I hear a cold winter, and last year we had a really cold winter. And I know all of you guys hopefully were here to experience it. Well, we had kids that didn't have a coat, and something as little as a coat that we may, think nothing of it. Maybe you have 8-10 coats in your pocket, in your closet. Some kids don't have one coat, and so that's something of value to them. And so we have kids that sell themselves or are lured into selling themselves for something of value. Within Atlanta area, we have thousands of kids that are on free and reduced lunch, and so their only means of eating a meal is going to school every day, right? Because you get that free lunch, maybe you get free breakfast, and so when school's out, what happens? You may not eat. And so sometimes we have children that are forced to selling themselves for that something of value, which could be as simple as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All right, so you guys kind of feel me on the something of value thing? Mm-hmm. So there are a few elements. There are 3 different elements within DMST, which are 3 people groups. The first one is the victim, and the victim is that minor. What we found, I know that the officer was made mention to runaway children. We found that approximately 1.6 million children run away from home each year. And we also have found that about 100,000 to 300,000 children are estimated to be at risk for DMST in the United States. Now, when these children run away, or just children in general, they're looked at as a renewable resource. And so a renewable resource is something that we can come by very easy. For instance, if you think of an ear of corn, maybe you're having a craving for corn on the cob, right? So it's a Publix right up the street. You go to Publix, you get the corn, and you shuck it. And well first you go and you choose it. You want to choose the right one, right? You want to make sure that it's good, it's juicy, it's not bitter, it's not bruised or broken. And you get that piece of corn and you take it home and you pull all the husks and everything down, and then you prepare it, you cook it, right? And you get it just how you want it. I like mine with salt, pepper, and butter. I don't know about you guys, but I get it just how I want it. And then I eat it and I consume it, and I take away the very essence of what it is, and I throw it away. And if I want another piece of corn, what do? Right. I go get another piece of corn. And so that's how our children are being looked at today, like a piece of corn, a renewable resource that's really easy to come by.